Here we go, I'd like to welcome to the stage Mr. Matthew Black, everybody!
Yay! Yo! How you doing? Good. Good. So, a few poems. I thought I'd start with a few very short poems. These are haikus, and they just got 17 syllables, and this is a microphone in the shape of a haiku almost. So, what's happened here, Stan? Let's go that way around. Yeah, okay, so they're haikus, that's better. And they're poems that have 17 syllables, but these are overheard conversation haikus. So you have to listen out for a haiku that has exactly 17 syllables and then write it down. And I've been looking out for these for about 8.5 years, and so far I've found 3 of them! Yay! And I'm going to do all of them tonight. Yes! So the first one was heard outside a hairdresser's, and they just said, "It's so red, isn't it? I only went for highlights. Well, what can you do?" And the second one was overheard in Waitrose. Waitrose, who likes Waitrose? Everybody smells nice in Waitrose, that's what I've noticed. And it went, "Charles, you've had your treat. Put that falafel down." You chose olives with manchego. And the third one was heard in a cafe in a rather depressed town in South Derbyshire. And I was just sitting in the cafe eating my beans and toast, and I overheard them at the table next door. "Mini market's gone. I don't know why we came back from Australia." That's it. Thank you. And this next poem is a poem called Sod's Law Blues. You do something wrong, you become an outlaw. You do the right thing, you become an in-law. But half the world says that's an outlaw. So where are you then? An outlaw in-law. The law of the jungle, fight for your life. The law of the city, fight for your life. Sod's law, it's illegal to fight for your life. God's law, it's immoral to fight for your life. PC sod, PC God, PC plod, PC plod. If the doctor does wrong, sue the doctor. If the lawyer lies, sue the lawyer. If gravity fails, sue Newton. If Troy falls, sue Ellen. It's sod's law, it's God's law, it's plod's law, it's plod's law. They chop you up, cover you with salad cream, put you in a bottle, and they call it coleslaw. The law of the jungle, the law of the city, they rob the ugly and give to the pretty. PC sod, PC God, PC plod, PC plod. By emotional law, you feel a fool, but by social law, keep your cool. By nature's law, you're a cat, but by Cameron's law, you're a rat. The law of the jungle, the law of the city, they rob the ugly and give to the pretty. By the law of averages, you're 5'10". By the law of ideals, you're 6'2". By the laws of politeness, you shouldn't get wind, but laws don't fart whilst humans do. I never understood why I do that last bit in a slightly Somerset accent. So that's the end of that poem. Yay! Thank you very much. This is another slightly political poem. For the last election, I ran a campaign which was called "Vote for Someone," because I was worried that there wasn't going to be a very high electoral turnout. But I didn't mean vote for them. So this is for Bill and Ben, the coalition men. By their own admission, a coalition is going to be hard to sustain. It's like the Montagues and the Capulets and who's got most to gain. Are they Laurel and Hardy or Vic and Bob, or are they the Brothers Grimm? Too smooth for a start, and can you tell them apart, and can you tell him from him? "You won't make an omelette without breaking an egg," Samantha said to her Dave. "You won't get the job without Mr. Clegg," said Maggie, approaching her grave. "No ifs and no buts if you want to make cuts and restore the wealth to the rich. You must get him on side and give him a quick ride. Then Nick's happy to be your bitch. Or is it your poodle? Give him a pot noodle of electoral reform. Promised one day, it's like a magic charm. He'll work Maggie's farm, as liberal were never his way." That's it, thank you. For anybody who's ever been involved in writing or doing research towards a strategy, or even having strategies for getting through the day. Anybody here been involved in strategies? Yeah, that's very good of you to admit that, sir. So it's health strategies, education strategies, art strategies, a lot of money goes into strategies. And this poem is called Smoked Haddock. Strategy, strategy, strategy. Strategy, strategy, strategy. Strategy, policy, strategy, policy, strategy, policy, plan, procedure. Strategy, policy, plan, procedure. We're working it out on our committee, the perfect plan for saving the city. Strategy, policy, plan, procedure. Objective 1, the final strategy will be in 12-point Times New Roman, left hand justified with exactly 1.5 line spacing. The strategy will be clad in Italian marble and the committee has selected Sirocco facing. On an all-expenses trip to Tuscany. Strategy, Tuscany, plan, procedure. Without a strategy, no one believes you. Objective 2, the final strategy will interface with perfect turbo-powered fluidity in a cog-like mechanism, clickety-clicketing with all previous and existing strategies. Objective 3, as a result of Objective 2, no old strategies will be left in the lavatories. Strategy, lavatory, plan, procedure. Without a strategy, nobody needs ya. Master of strategy, Julius Caesar. Till you always got Plutus the Geezer. Strategy, strategy, strategy. Strategy, strategy, strategy. Okay, you try saying it. Strategy, strategy, strategy. 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 Smoked haddock. Thank you. This next poem is a poem which explores different kinds of hugging. Hands up those of you are the sorts of people who really like a hug and fall easily into a hug. Yes, I can't see your hands, but I see some of those. Yes, some people ready to hug like that or like that. A hug like that is a bit of a dolphin hug, I think. And that's more a human hug. Hands up those of you who are not quite sure about hugging and move towards people and then have to make a bit of a decision. Yes. And hands up those of you who never hug at all. Can't see anybody out there who never hugged at all. Okay, so this is called The Hugging School. I wrote it for the centenary of the University of Sheffield, and they asked me to write a poem to celebrate their 100 years. And I wrote this poem which in effect suggested that for the next 100 years maybe they should not run any academic courses at all, but just run courses in hugging. At the Hugging School we all learn to hug. Our motto, hugging is less unsightly than wind farms as a source of renewable energy. Our mentors will tailor an individual hugging programme for you based on your previous hugging experience and family background. 2 popular classes: 1, the long, soft hug with smiling face over shoulder. 2, the well-meant but quick pat on the back hug for those with a more nervous disposition. We run special modules for men, which include an invisible hug using 2 little fingers. Peace hugs and hugs against war are well-established classes. Mohair hugs, dungaree hugs, yes, a bit last millennium, but the courses are still running at our centre in Hepton Bridge. Our crash course day school leads you through the options at the standoff moment, how role-playing, how to smoothly move into the healthy hug or the hearty handshake, as you choose. Our full weekend courses can help you soften those family tears, exorcising the muscle tensions derived from years of sibling cruelties and jealousies. You want to taste her? Why not try the party class, the drug hug, the just gonna give you a hug. You want references, I hear? Blair and Bush trained with us in the public pragmatic hug and their specialism, the United Front. Our advanced courses include the sumo hug, the ex-lover hug, accompanied by flashbacks of candles or knives. We are currently working in partnership with the Home Office, developing a hugging programme for habitual offenders, Hug-a-Thug. Our research shows hermits will find hugs in dreams, and children will run forever to earn the next leap in the air and cuddle. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'd just like to finish with one more poem. Hands up if you like a good curry sometimes after being polite. Yes, okay, so this is a poem written from my favourite curry house in Sheffield. Yes, your hands...
This is a random heckle. It's just me, I can't quite hear.
You can't quite hear?
Yeah, it's alright.
Oh, okay.
It's very loud behind the outside.
Okay, we'll put the volume up on the microphone.
It's quite loud over here, you could move from...
I can hear over here. We're good over here.
Can I just say you missed out the group hug?
Oh, the group hug. Okay. Rewrite tomorrow. That's fine. If you'd like to do the rewrite, that'd be brilliant. Oh, that's a bit louder.
That's better.
Okay. Yes, so this last poem is a poem...
Sorry, this is what admin.
Is it Kyle, your favourite curry house?
In Sheffield?
Yeah.
This is? No, it's Sean.
Okay.
Where's Kyle?
I don't know the road, but I know this one in Sheffield.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I'll try that one. It's not really a heckle, it's just a nice bit of menu information. Has anybody else got any curry houses they'd like to share? A good one in Edinburgh? I know Shanna's in Old Town's quite good.
There's one in Northampton called Inround. That's brilliant.
Oh, okay, great, fantastic. Yeah, we'll put all these up on the website. I mean, that'd be good. This could be a new night. If the poetry doesn't work, we'll just do a curry advice website. That'd be quite good. So this, the title of this poem is The Phone Number of Shams, and if you want to join in with the phone sounds, please do.
Yeah.
It goes like this. 255-6575. Old tandoori served with rice. Chicken tikka cooked with lime. Chance takeaway, Kashmiri time. Madras, Balti, Hyderabadi, Sag paneer, onion bhaji, aloo gobi, bindi, bindi. Pop-it-on, pop-it-on, pop-it-on. 255-6575. Old tandoori served with rice. Chicken tikka cooked with lime. Chance takeaway, Kashmiri time. Aloo chana, puka hari, stuffed chapati, Hyderabadi, mixed kebab, chicken puri, vindaloo, vindaloo, puda. 255-6575. Old tandoori served with rice. Chicken tikka cooked with lime. Chance takeaway, Kashmiri time. Shan special, mood makari, shami tikka biryani. Lampa sanda dansa koma. All the above with chips and lager. Pop it on, suck. Pop it on, suck. Pop it on, suck. Thank you.